The NBA is among the fastest rising sports leagues. With its ongoing excitement and rising star power, the league draws viewers back year after year. Throughout the years, celebrities have frequently been spotted watching games from the courtside. Many are devoted supporters of their particular club, while some are merely just there to look the part. And in today's video, we'll discuss which NBA clubs have the most famous fans on their side, so let's dive in. Starting with number 12, Quavo's devotion to the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks have quite a star-studded roster of supporters thanks to Atlanta's thriving music culture. Rappers from the Atlanta stay true to their roots, including T.I., 2 Chainz, Lil Jon, and 21 Savage. Quavo of the hip-hop collective Migos has been a vocal Hawks supporter. Even though they only managed to win 24 games last year, Quavo isn't scared to display his real colors. He took to Twitter to express his support for Oklahoma point guard Trae Young, who was selected 5th overall in this year's draft. At Hawks games, Quavo, fellow Migos Offset, and Takeoff are often spotted sitting courtside and aren't scared to perform on the court. With young sophomore John Collins and 2016 lottery selection Taurean Prince leading the team, the Hawks have an exciting future. The success of Quavo and Migos as a whole in recent years must serve as some form of an incentive for the support of the neighborhood team. Young's talent is mixed in an interesting way by the Hawks. Moving on to number 11, Donnie Wahlberg supporting the Boston Celtics. Massachusetts native Donnie Wahlberg formerly belonged to the boy band New Kids on the Block in the 1980s. He's established himself as an actor and composer, though nowadays he mainly just relaxes. That said, one of his interests is rooting for the Boston Celtics. Wahlberg's not your typical admirer of stars. He's a true Boston supporter and supports the Green Team. He gives his all to the supporting the Celtics. In 2017, Wahlberg served as the host of ESPN's 30 for 30 documentaries about the historical Celtics-Laker rivalry. Chris Herron, a former Celtic and rumored buddy of Wahlberg, was offered the position. Herron reportedly said, "I would narrate that 30 for 30 for a grilled cheese sandwich," to which Wahlberg allegedly replied that he'd cover the cost. At number 10, we have Jay-Z for the Brooklyn Nets. Jay-Z's one of the world's most successful rappers and entertainers, with his net worth estimated to be $810 million earlier this year, not far behind Diddy's. And what is one activity that nearly all billionaires enjoy? Having a lot of stock in a professional sports organization. Prior to helping the New Jersey Nets to relocate to Brooklyn, Jay-Z had ownership of the franchise. After the procedure was over, he received $2 million for his ownership of the Nets in Barclays Center. Despite selling his Nets stock, Jay didn't allow his support of the team to waver. He still represents his current local team. He continues to be connected to the group. In fact, Jay Entertainment Z's firm, Rock Nation, is rooted in a broad family tree that also includes Live Nation and Ticketmaster. For Rock Nation, Michael Yormark serves as president and director of branding and strategy. Bret Michaels' identical twin brother serves as the Nets CEO. And next on number 9, we have the Charlotte Hornets and Michael Jordan. As a player, the only colors that looked right on Michael Jordan were the black and red of the Chicago Bulls, though he seems to be enjoying purple and teal much more nowadays. In 2010, Jordan decided to make the jump to the majority owner of the Bobcats after he'd been a part owner for almost 4 years. He was the first former player to become the majority owner of an NBA team. In 2018, it was reported that Jordan increased his ownership of the team to 90%. Unsurprisingly, his net worth has skyrocketed as a result, it being worth around $1.6 billion. With just how much he tied up with the NBA team, it's not a surprise to see just how much of a fan he is. Following up at number 8, Barack Obama for the Chicago Bulls. Barack Obama's remained very silent since he stepped down as the President of the United States in early 2017. Obama's been enjoying his life away from the spotlight after 8 arduous, difficult years of holding the title of the most powerful man in the world. He's been traveling on vacation, going to concerts, and probably watching some basketball. Obama always connected with basketball supporters due to a mutual love for the sport. Regardless of politics, every March, Obama would compel basketball fans to watch him fill out the NCAA bracket on television. Obama loves the NBA too, after serving in the Illinois State Senate for over 6 years and fulfilling the state senator seat for nearly 4 years. Obama got attached to the local Chicago Bulls. At number 7 on the list, Cleveland Cavalier and Usher. Usher joined owner Dan Gilbert and the Cleveland Cavaliers in their NBA championship celebration in 2016 while wearing Cavs apparel. People were astonished by this because Usher had no apparent connection to Cleveland or Ohio as a whole. He had regrettably a connection to the Cavaliers because he'd owned a minor portion of the team since 2005. Usher reportedly spent $9 million for around 1% part of the squad, according to Forbes. Since then, there hasn't been any information on whether Usher's ownership stake in the team has increased, but since investing 13 years ago, it's clear that his initial investment has generated a significant profit. Plus, at number 6 on the list is Mark Cuban with the Dallas Mavericks. At this moment, it's difficult to identify Mark Cuban as anything other than the Dallas Mavericks supporter. Of course, he's also serving as the team's owner. For those of you who didn't know, Cuban acquired the controlling ownership of the Mavericks in January 2000. Dallas has been one of the NBA's most successful teams since reaching the playoffs 15 times. A 12-year sting of postseason appearances began in Cuban's first full season as owner. Dallas faced the Miami Heat both times before it advanced to the finals. The squad made its debut in 2006 and lost to Miami, but in 2011, the Mavericks got them back. Following up on number 5, the Denver Nuggets with Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Colorado has a lot of wonderful things to offer. Few things are more pleasant than opening your eyes in the morning to the stunning Rocky Mountains of your backyard. Drive in the mountains and you'll come upon a new world. The animated comedy South Park has 21 seasons and debuted in 1997. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, both of whom were raised in Colorado, are the creators of this program. Parker and Stone felt no other alternative but to base the program in Colorado as well, where they were already firmly entrenched. The two have been hard at work making the series, but they've taken the time out to appear at various Nugget games every once in a while, and as you'd expect, there's plenty of Nuggets content in the show too. Next at number 4 on the list is Eminem's loyalty to the Detroit Pistons. Eminem is the epitome of a Detroit rapper. He was born and bred in the city and perfectly captures what Detroit is all about. The Detroit Pistons are a part of that. Eminem demonstrated it in last season's opening. Detroit's Little Caesars Arena was inaugurated by the Pistons after almost 30 years in Auburn Hills. The rapper attended the home opener and addressed the fans to welcome the team back to the city. He got an amazing response too. Kid Rock, a fellow artist from Detroit who supported the Pistons, didn't get the best reception, unfortunately. Then at number 3 on the list, Golden State Warriors and E40. In Oracle Arena, it's difficult to recall a time when E40 wasn't sporting Warriors attire. 40 has been that during this remarkable Golden State run over the last years, just like many other famous people. However, 40 was present long before then. He claims to have loved the Warriors since he was a child. According to him, he installed a basketball court with Warriors decorations in the home he constructed 20 years ago. Even in world and arena of bandwagon supporters, he's no cause to justify his Warriors love. Moving to the second of the list is Travis Scott supporting the Houston Rockets. After the release of his debut album, Rodeo, in 2015, the fame of rapper Travis Scott started to rise. From there, Scott developed into a genuine rap star, with an opportunity for improvement from an unusual musical win with a penchant for producing. Scott and the Rockets are a match made in heaven. The two have been on a meteoric rise recently. When the Rockets honored a patch to honor the victims of the Santa Fe high school shooting, Travis felt it was important to get involved in his own way. He took the mic and called the survivors heroes. Taking up the number 1 spot on the list, Mike Epps and the Indiana Pacers. Mike Epps had to leave his native Indiana in order to develop into the actor and comedian he is today, but don't worry though, he's still looking as good in blue and gold. As Epps transitioned into Hollywood, his fan base remained working class. Epps visited the arena in 2017 and watched his team play the Cleveland Cavaliers while in town for a comedy event. Epps recalled some of his fondest childhood Pacers viewing moments, particularly those involving Reggie Miller and Billy Knight from a very long time ago. And that is a wrap for this video, my friends. Which NBA team's famous fans surprised you the most? Comment below, give a video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.